Hey team, hope you guys are all well. This little video is just to give you a couple of little tips to help more people show up to your taster sessions, to your consultations, whatever lead nurturing tactics you might be running at any one time. So I just wanted to help you because I know this is a really common frustration for personal trainers, is when they get things booked in, it might be a call, a taster, a consultation, something like that, and they don't show up. So let's just cover a few things that can make a real difference. Well, the first thing, which is I'm going to talk just very high level about it here, but the first thing that can make a really big difference is how much nurture you have done. Now, I could talk about that for hours and hours, but effectively, the nurturing process is how far along the journey from them being a cold lead through to them being a paying client actually are they? Have you spoken to them for 2 minutes and then booked them in for a taster? Or have you actually spoken to them in a lot more detail? Have you tried to highlight some of their pain points, the things that are frustrating them? Have you spoken to them about their aspirations and what it is they're trying to achieve? Have you maybe given them a little bit of support for free already? Helped them out on a couple of machines in the gym or given them some nutritional advice? The more nurture you can create with somebody, the more value you're going to have already shown that you can provide. And therefore, it's so much more likely that they're going to actually show up at a consultation or a taster session later on. The second thing is how you actually book them in. So are you just writing it down in a paper diary and then asking them to attend, or are you giving them a business card? Or the best option, are you booking it through something like, and there are other ones available, but Calendly is probably the best one. Are you using booking software? If you are, number one, it's very professional. It's very professional. Number two, it's going to give them email reminders. We can even set it up to give them text reminders. We can allow them to reschedule or edit so that they're not just going to not show up and not let you know. They can actually move things around. And it's generally going to create a much more professional feel from start to finish. The other reminders that you can do is like a confirmation one. So you can actually set it up that it sends you a confirmation text and tells you that the person has reconfirmed. So email reminders we could do 24 and 2 hours before. Text reminders we could just do maybe 2 hours before, and then the confirmation text we could do 1 hour before. Okay, and you can play around with the right ones for you. Now, the third and final thing I want to talk about today is continued engagement. And what I mean by that is sometimes people will book a call with somebody or a taster, a consultation, and once that's booked, they'll stop speaking to them. And what I want to say to you today is that the thing that got that person to value you in the first place will have been most likely your conversation, your help, and your support. So you want to continue to provide that even after they've booked the call or the taster, whatever it might be, because that's the thing that got them valuing your time and your expertise in the first place. So you want to continue to nurture that person, keep the excitement level really, really high. So let's just conclude. The first thing is the general nurture that you do in the first place. The second one is professionally booking them in onto your online calendar and giving them automated reminders of things that are bringing them closer and closer to the event so that they don't forget, they know where they need to go or what link they need to click on for the call, and they can edit it if they want to as well. And then finally, your continued engagement, not just booking them in and then forgetting them until they turn up. Continue to speak to them, continue to help them, give them advice, and you've got a much higher chance of people showing up to calls.